What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Chig coming at you with another World of Warcraft Season of Discovery guide. Today we're going to be talking about Hunter PvP. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon so you're notified every time I come out with a new video. Also, check the description for a link to my Patreon. I've been asked to make one, so there you go. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so as usual, we're going to go over the gear first. A few of these items will change since most of these are like, oh, my deeps, right? So the changes I would recommend is making sure the items that don't have stamina get stamina, right? So Humbert's Helm, awesome. Scout's Medallion from PvP, amazing. Dark Leather Shoulders from Leatherworking, these are good. However, switch them over to something that's got stamina too, right? Mantle of Thieves, if you can ever find that, that'd be amazing. Good luck. But if you have the opportunity to get something of the monkey, that's where we're going to be trying to be living. Let's see if we can find something. Yeah, there you go. So 6 agility, 6 stamina. Parachute cloak, yes, people are going to be farming this. Yes, it's going to be available. Don't be a naysayer. Do not underestimate people. However, it's going to be kind of difficult to get. Also, the Dead Mines is going to be a great spot to be able to get the Cloak of the Brotherhood. It's going to be amazing. If you can't get the Cloak of the Brotherhood, obviously just try to get something of the monkey, right? Of the monkey is where you kind of want to be living. Panther armor. You can pop around, look, and see what you can find. Obviously, you're going to be able to find something of the monkey here too. Go ahead and grab that. Forest leather bracers, these have a lot of agility on them, and then you pop up through here and there's other ones with agility on them. Those were just the easy ones to find. So I would highly suggest also just some of the monkey. A lot of this stuff's going to be really common. It's going to be dropping, don't worry about it. Armor piercer, it's going to be amazing. Brutal war axe of agility, it's going to be great. RFK, obviously it's going to be hard to get because you're going to have to be able to get a group for RFK, but there are going to be people doing it. Something to keep in mind with the warrior or the hunter is you can also dual wield. So don't feel like you are stuck on using a two-hander. You can also dual wield. Pilfer's gloves, these have huge agility. If you're a leather worker, obviously you want the void touch, but other than that, just grab some of the monkey. Deptkin belt, agility, stamina, attack power, that's really good. I would probably just keep that because that's a guaranteed item. Tipper under dungarees, if you can do rig wars and Nomergan, do it. If you cannot, otherwise, go ahead and try to get some of the leggings of agility. I highly recommend just getting leggings of the Fang because they are farmable and they are amazing. Feet of the Lynx, if you can get lucky and get them. If you cannot, Vorel's Boots from Vorel's Revenge and the Scarlet Monastery quest. You can do that. That is the quest that starts in Graveyard from the guy that's getting tortured. You can do that. Dervish Boots of Agility, obviously those are awesome. Warsong Boots from the Warsong Supplies quest in Ashenvale, those are going to be awesome. Those are going to be guaranteed for Horde side. Trailblazer Boots, guaranteed from a quest Horde side. Otherwise, try to get some foot pads of the monkey and you're going to be good to go. Ring of Precision, if you find it, it's going to be amazing. Willits the Importer for the monkey ring. This is a quest I'm going to cover that's in RFK. You can do this quest without doing the dungeon. Do not feel like you have to do the whole dungeon to get this ring. You can run in with a group, do the quest. It's going to be amazing, right? Otherwise, try to get you anything of the monkey. Savannah Ring of the Monkey, that's going to have a pretty frequent drop rate. Ring of the Wolf, Ring of the Monkey, just any of these that you can get, it's going to work out. Also, do not underestimate the Legionnaires Band. It's going to be awesome. Basically free money because you're going to be doing PvP anyway. Your trinkets are going to vary because are you in the raid yet or are you not in the raid yet? Also, if you get the Arena Grandmaster, I'm jealous. You can also get the Rune of Duty or the Insignia of the Horde or Insignia of the Alliance for your Alliance. And then the Steel Arrow Crossbow, this drops in Alliance territory, so good luck getting that. Outrider's Bow, no brainer, right? That's going to be Super easy, just grab it. Just grab it, right? Um, that I'm not real sure why is saying that's better. I don't know. Confusing. Anyway, Outrider's boat. Easy to get. Grab that. Um, enchant it with a scope. It's going to be amazing. All right, let's hop over into the talents. So, with the talents, first you got to decide what you want to do. Personally, I'm going to be Marksman. So, we're going to start with Marksman, and then we're going to talk about the runes, and then we're going to do the other things, and we're going to talk about the runes for them too. So, in Marksman, what I would do 5 points in improved concussive shot. Gives your concussive shot a 20% chance to stun the target. You could go efficiency if you want. Reduces the mana cost of your shots and stings. Are you going to stay alive that long in PvP? Probably not. Improved Hunter's Mark. This is going to be good. However, lethal strikes. Just 5% more crit. Amazing. All right. Aim shot. No brainer. 6-second cooldown. 3-second cast. Big bonk. We're going to be loving some aim shot. Then I would put 3 points into Hawkeye. And then I would put 1 point into efficiency. And then you have a point left. Where you want to put it wherever you want. I like critical strike damage bonus. You can get improved serpent sting. You can get improved arcane shot. You could take your point out of efficiency and put 2 in improved arcane shot. You can do whatever you want. These last 2 points are your oyster. I actually might put them over here in aspect of the hawk just to get the chance to get 30% increased attack speed. Or you can put them over here in humanoid slaying to be able to do more DPS to humanoids while you're PvPing. Whatever you want to do. So, chest rune. Here's where it's going to get interesting. You have Cobra Strikes. Critical strikes with shot abilities cause your pet's next 2 special attacks to critically hit. This is amazing. We love that. Exposed weakness. Your ranged critical strikes increase your attack power by 40% of your current agility for 7 seconds. This would be amazing once we have more agility, right? Lone Wolf. This has been changed. It is no longer 25%, but increases your damage with all attacks you do when you do not have a pet. Or Master Marksman. Increases your critical strike chance by 5% and reduces the mana cost of all your shot abilities by 25%. I personally think Master Marksman is going to be the way to go. So that's what I'm going to pick. Master Marksman or Lone Wolf are going to be huge. Cobra Strikes is also going to be good. Exposed Weakness is the only one I don't think is going to be good. On your leg room, you have Flanking Strike. You and your pet deal simultaneously instant 100% melee damage. Afterward, your Mongoose Bite and Raptor Strike deal increased damage, stacking up to 3 times. Raptor Strike has a chance to reset the cooldown of Flanking Strike. Melee Hunters rejoice. Kill Command. Give the command to kill, increasing your pet's damage done for special attacks by 60% for 30 seconds. Each special attack done reduces the damage bonus by 20%. Just a little bit of extra damage every minute or so. Serpent Spread. Targets hit by your multi-shot are also afflicted by your Serpent Sting for 6 seconds. This is what I'm going to pick, and I'll explain why when we talk about the next rune. But for me, it's Serpent Spread. And then Sniper Training. This has been nerfed as well. Your shot abilities gain, I think it's 10% now, increase critical strike chance when you have not moved for 6 seconds. So I'm going to go with Serpent Spread. And then down here, you have Beast Mastery. Your pet's damage and health are increased by 30%, and its focus generation by 80%. In addition, your pet's growl is now also a taunt. Carve. This is your melee attack, sweeping attack that strikes all enemies in front of you for 50% weapon damage. Chimera Shot. This is why I picked the other one that gives you Serpent Sting. You deal 125% weapon damage, refreshing the current sting on your target and triggering an effect. If you have Serpent Sting on the target, instantly deals 40% of the damage done by your Serpent Sting, which is amazing. Because not only that, it's going to do full 40% of the damage it does total. It's going to refresh it, right? Viper Sting instantly restores mana equal to 60% of the total amount drained by your Viper Sting. If you're on a caster, boom, baby. And then Scorpion Sting attempts to disarm the target for 10 seconds. Can occur more than once every 1 minute. If you're getting beat on by a Warrior Rogue, Chimera Shot's going to be OP if you have Scorpion Sting on the target. And you've got Explosive Shot. Fire an explosive charge into the enemy, dealing damage. The charge will blast every second for 2 seconds. Shares cooldown with Arcane Shot. This is going to be really good. I'm personally going to go with Chimera Shot. So my 2 pennies here. You're going to master Marksman, Serpent Spread, and Chimera Shot. So what you're going to do is you're just going to be super bursty boy with this setup. You're going to aim shot, immediately multi-shot, so you get Serpent Spread and you get the shot from multi-shot, which is a really hard-hitting ability, and then you're going to Chimera Shot. 3 globals, and you're probably going to take somebody out. Master Marksman to keep your mana up so you have enough mana to do all of those things. I just think it's going to be fun. If you are a Night Elf, you can do exactly this. Shadow Meld and then pop out and dunk on people, and it's going to be great. The only thing I would suggest changing if you are doing the Shadow Meld thing, switch this over to Sniper Training, and then you just get a chance to just crit, 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 and delete somebody off of the face of the earth. So that's where I'm at for there. If you want to go Marksman, you do that. So let's talk about Beastmaster. I would put 1 point into improved aspect of the Hawk, 4 points into endurance training, or you can switch those around, do that however you want. Just 1 and 4, doesn't matter. I would then put 3 points into thick hide, and then I would probably put points into improved revived pet or into improved eyes of the beast. Either one's fine. You could also put some points into endurance training, probably not a bad call. You really want bestial swiftness. If you're going to be using your aspects and flipping them around, obviously put 2 points into pathfinding. You want points into unleashed fury, and then you can put 1 point into improvement pet. You can put 1 point into ferocity. Honestly, you could take 2 points out of pathfinding, throw it into unleashed fury, and then put a point in ferocity. Or you could, instead of increasing your pet's critical strike chance by 3, put it into unleashed fury and have full flat 20% damage increase. Like, you can do this however you want, right? Just the big ones here, make sure you have improved aspect of the Hawk, because just having a chance to get range attack speed is incredible. Make your boy a little more tanky with some endurance training and some thick hide. Then bestial swiftness is the most important, because this lets your pet get around more, and then increasing their damage. Then on your chest rune, I would probably still stick with Master Marksman or Cobra Strikes on this one. Cobra Strikes is probably going to be your highest burst, so go with that if you want to be a bursty boy. Go with Master Marksman if you want to be sustained. So go with Cobra Strikes for bursty boy. Over here, we are going to do Kill Command, because we are leaning heavy into the extra damage. Give the command to kill, increasing your pet's damage from special attacks by 60% for 30 seconds. Each special attack done reduces the damage bonus by 20%. So pretty much no brainer. You're going to be doing that all the time. And then your hand rune, Beastmaster. Easy money. Your pet's damage and health are increased by 30%. Focus regeneration by 80%. In addition, your pet's growl now taunts the target. The other thing here, though, if you want the instant shot, Chimera Shot is not a bad call. But I do believe that having Kill Command and having Cobra Shot are pretty much required. On the hand rune, you can go Beastmaster, especially if you're going to be questing and PvPing the same. Like for out in the world PvP, Beastmaster is definitely going to be the best, right? For instanced PvP, Chimera Shot might be a little better. Explosive Shot's also going to be good. If you're not doing anything that's giving you any synergies for Chimera Shot, just Beastmaster or Beast Mastery or Explosive Shot are going to be really good. The good thing about Chimera Shot, though, is it does not share a cooldown with Arcane Shot, so you'll be able to do either one of those. So I'm going to say Beast Mastery or Chimera Shot for the BM spec. So let's talk about the last spec. Survival. What I would do is survival. 3 points into humanoid slaying, 2 points into deflection. So you're going to get 3% increased critical strike damage, increased critical damage against humanoids, and 3% increased damage against humanoids. It's going to be great in general. 2% parry chance. You can also do it for monsters, but this is really only going to help against druids and hunter pets. Entrapment gives your immolation trap, frost trap, and explosive trap 5% chance to entrap the target. Increase the critical strike chance of your raptor strike and mongoose bite by 20%. Well, since survival is probably going to be the melee spec, that's what we're going to do. And then we want to put 3 points into improved wing clip to give ourselves a chance to immobilize the target. Clever traps. Survivalist, I would just throw 5 points into that, no brainer, because increase your health by 10%. We're trying to be tanky boys. You can go for any of these other things, but deterrence is going to be a good spot to be, because deterrence is going to give you dodge and parry for 25% for 10 seconds. That's just going to be good. So this is what I would pick up if I were going to go PvP for survival. This is also what I would do if I were going to be going PvE survival. I would do pretty much this exact same thing for starters. And then later on, you'd pick up entrapment and clever traps and stuff, and make it where you can be trap weaving and things. So with that, what we're going to do is go over to the runes. Obviously, you don't want Lone Wolf or Master Marksman, because we're not going to be using our shots, right? Expose Weakness later on would be good, because you get things that increase your agility by percentages in that tree. So 100% just going Cobra Strikes. Instead of Kill Command, we're just going to have Flanking Strike, because Flanking Strike is going to let you deal melee damage with you and your pet, and then it's going to give you increased damage on your other melee abilities immediately thereafter. So Flanking Strike, no brainer. Your Hand Rune. So what I would do here, I would actually go for Beast Mastery. And the reason being is because it's going to increase the damage of your Flanking Strike with your pet. Obviously, you can go for Carve. This is going to be an AoE ability, but since we're talking for PvP, I'm going to suggest we go Beast Mastery. And this is also going to be good for outdoor, and this is also going to be good for in battlegrounds. Just going to make your pet more tanky. It's going to make your pet have a hard taunt when you're out in the world, and it's also going to increase the damage of your pet. So that makes Flanking Strike read, you deal 100% damage, your pet deals 130% damage, right? And then you are also going to be using wait a minute, chest rune. Actually, it's not up on here yet, so you could actually just use the chest rune that's going to be giving you the Blessing of King's buff. Never mind, so don't even do Cobra Strikes. So that's going to be your aspect of the lion or whatever. So aspect of the lion for the chest, Flanking Strike for the legs, Beastmaster for the hands. Now, I will say that if you are going to be melee, I would personally dual wield melee. So just go ahead and grab 2 weapons, right? You could get the sword and the dagger from... Actually, can you wield sword? Yeah, you can get the sword and the dagger from PvP. Like, there you go. You can get... Where is the scout's sword? Where is it? Why is it not showing us the scout sword? All right. Regardless, you can just grab, you know, agility weapons, right? Just weapons with agility on them. You're going to be fine. So stack up your stats. You want to be bonking. Also, strength is going to be giving you attack power for melee as well, so don't forget that. So your melee attack power is going to be increased by strength. Your crit's going to be increased by agility. So there you go. That's where I think we should be living for PvP on the Hunter. If you have any more questions or any suggestions or anything you think you would change, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Azeroth.